So I would like to think that the future is bright for us. I worked on this for 22 years. My goal was an anomaly I tried to ask myself, which is, and my background is in law, and I'm an arbitrator. I asked a simple question. If energy is everywhere, why is energy prices going up? If energy is everywhere, is abundant, in which case the price should not be going up. This technology shows there's enough power from the sun to power our entire planet. In fact, in 24 hours, in one day, the sun can power our planet for 24 years. That is the data from NASA. So even if you waste 99% of solar energy, we are plentiful. And so we are launching this technology in here, which I consider to me as the land of the sun, because our ancestors in India used to worship the sun, the moon, everything else, and the ground below.
இப்போ நம்ம என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் ஆக போகுது பிளஸ். என்னது 5+ OTTs, 800+ blockbuster movies, அதுவும் 1+, 2+, 3+, multi+ languagesலயா? Exclusive movies, brand new web series, interestingஆன short movies. வாவ், இதுல இவ்ளோ பிளஸ் இருக்கா? இதுல இருக்க ஒரே ஒரு மைனஸ், அதுவும் நமக்கு பிளஸ் தான். மத்த எல்லா OTTயை விட மைனஸ் பிரைஸ்ல, அதுவும் ஒரு நாளுக்கு ₹1 தான். OTT Plus டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி நான் என் சந்தோஷத்தை பிளஸ் ஆக்கிட்டேன். அப்ப நீங்க
OTT Plus இது all in one app. உடனே டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுங்க.
OTT Plus இதுல எல்லாமே பிளஸ்.
Today we are going to be introducing a new technology. The technology is to reduce the reliance on our electricity on fossil fuels. The present moment we are depending 90% on fossil fuels. Our technology aims to make sure that 90% is powered by nature, something like a solar panel that can be opened. This is a 6-volt, 2-amp solar panel that you can carry. One of the models we'll be introducing is this model, the KC5VH, which is actually a 6,000 mAh battery. But in one day with a solar, it can produce 30,000 mAh. So much so that you can charge the camera, which I'll show. Sorry. A camera like this, a security camera, can run on a small 6-volt, 2-amp solar panel 24/7. You do that, and this is the introducing model we are doing today. This model we're introducing in India is a 6-volt, 5-volt, which is uninterruptible. It means it is actually a UPS, 180-gram UPS, marketed at about 2,000 rupees. It can run any, and I add the word any, 5-volt system. Today, the 5-volt system is 75% of the mobile charging market. And this lightweight thing can run that. Not only that, this has got what is called a dual voltage system. For India, the plan is so that people can have light, which is this. This is a bright light, 600 lumen. It's also got a magnet, so they can become a study lamp. It also has a low voltage, which means it has a dual voltage, which means you can conserve energy by going into a lighter mode. At this mode, when it's at the 4-volt voltage mode, it can run 24/7 if it interacts with a renewable source such as solar panel like this, wind, or any other renewable source. The problem until today has been that we do not know how to harness aperiodic energy. That is, nature by itself is wild. Nature can be tamed, and what we discovered was the switch was in the wrong place. Throughout the last 100 years, we've been using renewable technology. We have corrected it by putting the switch inside the battery, and hence it is called a switching battery. And this is the technology we'll be introducing in variety of colors so that you can have light. Not only that, it can charge your phone, or any 5-volt system that you're using reliably, so that auto drivers and anybody else who are booking and who depend for their livelihood on their phones, mobile applications, do not have to worry that the charge will run out, because this is a UPS, and that is the 4th generation battery system that I'll be presenting in a short while after we do the clips here. Right? There's a lot more to go. We call this the 4th generation battery. I'll be introducing to you the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd generation batteries. The 1st generation battery was the Volta battery, invented in 1800 by Alexander Volta. The 2nd generation battery is the power bank that we commonly use, but they do not come normally with a battery management system. The 3rd generation of a battery is what I consider to be the UPS, uninterruptible power supply, which has built-in battery management system. This, on the other hand, is the 4th generation of a battery system. What it does differently is, as I'll present later on, it has continuity. It is called a flow-through energy storage system. No battery in the world today you can find is a flow-through energy storage system. To imagine a flow-through energy storage system is like having a bottle where you drink or you can pour water into. In a flow-through system, it is like having a bottle with 2 holes so that when you're drinking, somebody is pouring, and so that's flowing through. Not only that, if you're choking, it self-detects. Because end of the day, what we are doing, our target is this guy here. This is the same exact battery in my iPhone, and our target is all your phones will become power banks one day with our technology. And all we need to do in the future is put our chip, which is inside, into all battery systems, and that is what our goal is. If you can do that, what you'll find is, you'll find not only that this phone can be charged by any solar panel of 6 volt, not a higher voltage as used by everybody else if you're familiar with solar technology, but only by 6 volt solar panel. Not only that, the future holds that you can now reduce the size of all solar panels by at least, and I add the word, at least half. Today's technology relies on voltage, which means we're using 36, 37 voltage solar panels, huge. They are 2 meters, they are about 30 kilograms. We are reducing the size, and in the next 2 weeks, I invite everyone to come and visit our 2 campuses, which are right now being equipped with solar panels that are seated down there. They are 6 volt, 5 amp solar panels. So I would like to think that the future is bright for us. I worked on this for 22 years. My goal was, and normally I tried to ask myself, which is, and my background is in law, and I'm an arbitrator, I asked a simple question. If energy is everywhere, why is energy prices going up? If energy is everywhere, is abundant, in which case the price should not be going up. This technology shows there's enough power from the sun to power our entire planet. In fact, in 24 hours, in one day, the sun can power our planet for 24 years. That is the data from NASA. So even if you waste 99% of solar energy, we are plentiful. And so we are launching this technology in here, which I consider to me as the land of the sun, because our ancestors in India used to worship the sun, the moon, everything else, and the ground below, our mother. I hope that is what we're bringing to this planet, starting from here in Chennai. You may think it is small, you may think it is ordinary. Yes, it is ordinary. But wait till you see what is the chip inside and my 9 US patents and the Indian patents that I hold on this technology. Then you'll be amazed that we are here really to hopefully make a difference in ordinary people's lives. And my hope really is, I think the time has come to say electricity is like water and air. It belongs to everyone. And if we cannot provide If we cannot provide electricity to everyone, the rich people who are better off, we should be ashamed of ourselves because it is a common good. It is only the technology, this, that we've been waiting for, and we are revealing that today. Thank you.
How much is cost, sir?
We are pricing it about 2,000 rupees.
How to use in monsoon seasons?
Monsoon season, well, we have many ways. You can win. If you have wind, you can also charge to the wind. So this is, any renewable can come in, but right now we have solar. We are testing now with wind. So wind, solar, all of them have the same problem. They are wild. So as I'll be showing and demonstrating afterwards, the wildness of nature. Nature is wild because it rushes in. Until today, we do not know how to capture it because, you see, everywhere we see in the planet, all we see is, today, for us, it's straight lines, we understand. In nature, nothing is straight, everything is curved. So once we understand that anomaly, we understand that only humans have straight lines and squares, not in nature. And that is the science we're bringing as well with the introduction of what I would consider to be the fourth generation energy system in the world. So to me, I think it's a breakthrough. I hope to share this. I've invited today many universities. We've got from the Green Energy Institute and all the things, Ramesh here, and many others. I hope you'll ask many questions. Please, for the sake of everybody, let's work together. And what I like to see, I'm not born in India. I was born in Singapore. My parents were born here. My wife was born in India. But the one thing I do share is I think there is something special about this land here. And I hope if the industries can work together, and my effort is to bring industries together because we are here only as researchers. We want to license our technology so that many can benefit from this. I want to encourage young people, and that's what I hope iGen, MGR University, the various universities would want to encourage because India produces too many engineers. And I think it's a great thing. But unfortunately, the Indian engineers are now working as delivery persons, auto drivers and all. I hope that with our patents, my patents are everywhere in the world. I need engineers everywhere in the world. We are now trying, I've got 15 engineers. It took 1-2 years to train them in India. We have trained them. And if you must know, and you should speak to them, they're here and they're back, they're all freshers. I trained them. And if you look at it, I'm not an engineer. So who brought it up? We don't know. But we do know only collaboration, we can pave the way to make a better future. The future, I hope, will compete with China. China is producing phone chargers which are high voltage, high frequency. The beauty of this is low voltage, low frequency. And you are familiar with frequency, you will know it's called EMI. It also causes cancer. Many companies are denying that it's causing cancer, but it does. It's going into such high level of frequency, it is nearing to X-ray levels. And you know that is causing danger. So we are introducing this, which is a manual switch for India. There's no energy loss because what people have not realized is inherently, without voltage transformation, the battery in parallel and series, I use 2 batteries here. In parallel is 4 volt, in series is 8 volt. So it's obvious to me that you can have both 4 volt and 8 volt, and that's what this technology proves, that you can have both voltage, one is 4 and one is 8, and there's actually 0 transfer loss. As opposed to other technologies you use, if you are converting between high and low, there is about 20% energy loss. This has 0. So in that sense, it is opening up what is obvious right in front of us. And plus, why we can do this is because my discovery was that every battery has 2 points, an anode and a cathode, positive and a negative. Everyone is familiar with that. With 2 batteries, you can only have a fixed line, and everyone knows that. What I've discovered is each battery has 2 nodes. 2 batteries got 4 nodes. I can connect in 3 different ways. 2 of it is useful, 1 is not. The 2 useful ones is one is in parallel, one is in series. And I was taught in school in Singapore that you cannot have parallel and series together. And of course, all the engineering professors will confirm you cannot do that today. But I will prove to you in a single circuit, we have both parallel and series. Not only that, and that is the inherent nature of energy itself, you can now harness 4 and 8 volt. Not only that, this is called the flow-through energy storage system, FTESS. This is a major breakthrough. With the FTESS, it is not ESS. ESS stands for Energy Storage System. This stands for flow-through. Basically, it proves that energy is flow. And I learned it from here in India through many masters, realizing that energy is actually a flow. And that's what the system will prove and pave the way for. And it's not just for me now to do this. By revealing this, I welcome the cooperation of everybody, young people especially, who can take this to the next step forward. This is just one product. And this can be produced in the future, and I hope that it'll be on sale in about 3 years' time at 500 rupees, because that's what I see the possibility as, which means this also shows the possibility of a street light. The street light is our next model, and we will be introducing that at our next event. Thank you. So now I'm having difficulty. Three best சொல்றீங்க சரியா? Rolling, okay. இதான் நாங்கள் ஆரம்பிக்க போத ஓகே ஐம் சாரி ஏதோ எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். எப்போதான் தமிழ் வரும், இன்றைக்கி வரா இல்லைன்னு தெரியல. இதான் சின்ன சோலார் நாங்கள் இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணுறது. இந்த சோலார் வச்சு இந்த லைட் சார்ஜர் எல்லாமே ஃபோன் மற்ற எல்லாமே 5 வோல்ட் கருவிகளை சார்ஜ் பண்ணலாம். ஸோ நமக்கு நிறையா இந்த மாதிரி கேமரா இருக்குது. இது 5 வோல்ட். இது மாதிரி இந்த ரெண்டையும் யூஸ் பண்ணிங்கன்னா இதோட உங்களுக்கு 24/7 இந்த கேமரா ரன் ஆகும். அதாவது நீங்கள் எங்கே வேணாலும் இந்த கேமரா யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஏன்னா இதுக்கு வந்து 5 வோல்ட் தான் தேவைப்படுது. இந்த 5 வோல்ட்னா ஃபாரஸ்ட் மற்ற ஏரியாலலாம் உங்களுக்கு ஒயர் தேவையில்லை. இது வந்து இயற்கையாக வரும், சூரியன் மூலம் வரும், காற்று மூலம் வரும், மற்ற ரினியூவபிள் எனர்ஜி இந்த மாதிரி பல இதில் எங்கள் டெக்னாலஜியை நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஃபுல் சார்ஜ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு இது 6000 mAh, இது 2000 amps. அதாவது இது 3 hours எடுக்கும். இது 3 hours. இதை யூஸ் பண்ணால் 3 hours. இன்னொரு பரிசு இருக்குது, அதை யூஸ் பண்ணிங்கன்னா நல்ல கேள்வி. ஏன்னா சூரியன் எங்கே இருக்குங்களோ, நீங்கள் எப்படி துணி காய போடுறீங்களோ, நீங்கள் எப்படி துணி காய போடுவீங்க, உடனே காயணுன்னா உங்கள் சட்டை ஏதாச்சும் காயணுன்னா நீங்கள் சூரியனுக்கு முன்னாடி வச்சிங்கன்னா அது உடனே காய்ஞ்சிடும். அது கொஞ்சம் நிழலில் வச்சிங்கன்னா அது கொஞ்சம் நேரம் எடுக்கும். அதே மாதிரி தான் இதுவும். இதுதான் சோலார் டெக்னாலஜியே. இது கரெக்டாக வச்சுட்டிங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு ஒரு நாளைக்கு 1000 வாட் per மீட்டர் ஸ்கொயர் அந்த மாதிரி கிடைக்கும். அதுதான் த ஹையஸ்ட். இல்லை 100 கிடைக்கும். அதாவது ரெயின் டைம்ஸில் 100 வாட் per மீட்டர் ஸ்கொயர் கிடைக்கும். அப்படின்னா கொஞ்சம் ஸ்லோவாக சார்ஜ் பண்ணும். ஆனால் எங்களோடது வந்து லோ வோல்டேஜ்னால அந்த 100-200 வாட்ஸ்லேயே இது சார்ஜ் ஆகும். அதனால் கொஞ்சம் கூட நேரம் சார்ஜ் ஆகும். ஸோ ஐடியல் இஸ் ஒரு 10:30 to about 2:30 இந்த மாதிரி நேரத்தில் இதை வச்சிங்கன்னா உங்கள் இது வந்து எங்கள் டெஸ்ட் பெரிய சோலார் வச்சு போடும்போது 10,000 mAh, அதாவது ஒரு 3 ஃபோன் சார்ஜ் பண்ணிடலாம் அந்த 3 ஹவர்ஸில். ஸோ டிபெண்டிங் ஆன் யோர் பேனல் சைஸ். அங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எங்களுக்கு நிறைய சோலார் பேனல் இருக்குது. பெரியது இருக்குது, 6 volt 5 amps. அந்த மாதிரி போட்டிங்கன்னா அது ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக சார்ஜ் ஆகும். எங்கள் வித்தியாசமே இது சார்ஜ் ஆகிறதுக்கு. இது இன்னும் விலை கரெக்டாக தெரியல. இன்னொரு சோலார் பேனல் இருக்குது, அதான் நாங்கள் விற்கிறது. அது 1000 rupees அந்த சின்ன சோலார். அது 1 amp. அந்த மாதிரி போட்டிங்கன்னா இது வந்து 6 hours எடுக்கும். இதுதான் 1 amp. இது மாதிரி பெருசு இருக்குது 2 amps. இது மாதிரி 4 amps இருக்குது. 4 ampsனால் 90 minutes ஃபுல்லாக சார்ஜ் ஆகிடும். ஸோ இது வெரி ஃபாஸ்ட் சார்ஜிங். உலகத்தில் இதான் ஃபாஸ்டஸ்ட் சார்ஜர் நாங்கள் பெருமையாக சொல்கிறோம். ஏன்னா இது கம்பீட் வித் குவால்காம் வந்து தே ஆர் த லீடிங் இன் ஃபோன் சார்ஜிங் இப்போதைக்கு. ஆனால் அவங்களுக்கு என்ன இல்லைன்னா சோலார் சார்ஜிங் யாருனாலும் முடியாது. அந்த சோலார் சார்ஜிங் வேணும்னா பிரிங் த MPPT, இது காமிச்சா தான் உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். அது ஒரு பெரிய டிவைஸ் இருக்குது, அந்த மாதிரி நீங்கள் பாக்கெட்டில் தூக்கிட்டு போக முடியாது. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி பெரிய கருவியை வச்சு தான் நீங்கள் ஃபோனை ஒழுங்காக சார்ஜ் பண்ணலாம். அதுதான் இப்போதைய உள்ள டெக்னாலஜி. எங்கள் டெக்னாலஜி எங்கே வித்தியாசம்னா, நாங்கள் எல்லாத்தையும் இந்த சிப்ஸ்லேயே செய்கிறோம். இந்த மாதிரி சிப்ஸ்லேயே இதுதான் வித்தியாசமே. இதை காமிக்கிறேன். இது கொஞ்சம் பெருசு, இது ஒரு 12 volt உள்ளது. இதான் வித்தியாசமே. நீங்கள் தூக்கி பாருங்கள், ஒரு 3 kilograms இருக்கு. நீங்கள் உங்களால் தூக்கிட்டு போய் ஃபோன் சார்ஜ் பண்ணுவீங்களா? யாரும் பண்ண மாட்டீங்க. அதனால் நாங்கள் வந்து உங்களுக்காக சின்னமாக செஞ்சு வச்சுருக்கோம். நீங்கள் இந்த சின்னத்தை யூஸ் பண்ணி நல்லா வாழுங்க. தேங்க்யூ.
இப்போ உங்க என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட் ஆக போகுது பிளஸ் 5+ OTT, 800+ blockbuster movies, 1+, 2+, 3+ multi+ languages, exclusive movies, brand new web series, interesting ஆன short movies, இப்படி நிறைய பிளஸ். வெயிட் இதுல மைனஸ் ஒரு விஷயமும் இருக்கு. மத்த எல்லா OTTs விட மைனஸ் பிரைஸ்ல ஒரு நாளைக்கு ₹1 மட்டும்தான். உங்க சந்தோஷத்தை பிளஸ் பண்ண போற OTT பிளஸ் இப்ப உங்க கையில. உடனே டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுங்க.
OTT Plus இது ஆல் இன் ஒன் ஆப். உடனே டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுங்க.
என்டர்டெயின்மெண்ட்டை பிளஸ் பண்ணுங்க OTT பிளஸோட.